Blessed day, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Today in the Hobbit kitchen, I'm setting up the slow cooker to make sweet and spicy pineapple pork chops. Here are my ingredients. Got brown sugar, black pepper, garlic, gochujang, tamari, which is just a form of soy sauce, and pineapple slices, and I am going to use some of the juice as well. First thing I'm going to do is make the sauce that will go on the pineapple and the pork. So I'm going to add about a third or a half of a cup of soy sauce, roughly. Depends on how many pork chops you're cooking, really. Anyway, as much garlic as you want. Gochujang, if you haven't used it before, is very spicy, so use as much or as little of that as you want. Get it off the spoon. It's very delicious. It adds a nice heat to a lot of dishes. Same with the garlic, as much or as little as you like. And you want about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, but you can use less, you can use more. Again, it's all about preference. I'm also going to be adding just a little bit of cornstarch, just so that the sauce has a thickening agent. Once the cornstarch is added, just whisk everything together, and then we'll start setting up the crock pot. Next step is to open the pineapple slices, and however many pork chops you're cooking, take that many pineapple slices, dip them into the sauce, and place them at the bottom of the slow cooker. It's just my husband and I, so I'm only cooking 2. So I've got 2 pineapple slices in the sauce. I'm just going to let them sit for a moment, and then I'll place them in the bottom of the slow cooker. And then we're going to place a pork chop on top of each pineapple ring. I have 2 pork chops that I have pounded out. Now, you don't have to pound them out, but it does tenderize the meat, so I like to do it. Now, once the pork chops are on top of the pineapple rings, we're going to add the rest of the pineapple rings on top of the pork, and then the sauce. I'm sure you noticed I didn't add any salt this time. There is no need to add salt when you're using soy sauce. It contains quite enough, even if you use the low sodium, but to each their own. If you want to add salt, go ahead, but it really doesn't need it. Now I'm just going to pour the sauce in, turn this on low for 6 hours, and let it do its thing. This is going to be so good. That's all for now from the Hobbit kitchen, but I'll be back later to show you this completed dish. I hope you all have a great day.